Hey expats and travelers alike, today we're here to talk about expat life in Warsaw so you don't have to feel overwhelmed by trying to piece together information and you can finally get back to doing what you enjoy doing the most. We've broken it down into 3 parts: moving, living, and working. I'm Josh with Expats Everywhere.
And I'm Kalie, and our channel's mission is to bring you one step closer to your dream move by providing city profiles, expat interviews, and personal vlogs from an expat family.
And this is our city guide.
Warsaw won this poll from our community tab at 40%. Now, we did have a few votes for Wellington on our Patreon page, which counts for more, but it wasn't enough to tip the scales. Make sure you watch until the end as we feature a blog where the writer gives their 7 reasons why they think Warsaw is awesome. We want to know what you think of that list. Let's get started with moving to Warsaw.
Warsaw is in a fairly central location in Poland, and Poland is in a great location in Europe, where it's a bit of west meets east. Poland is part of the European Union, so Warsaw shares those perks. As we've noted in our other city guides around Europe, if you're coming from another EU country, then it makes working in Warsaw much easier.
There are different visas available, but if you're planning on staying long-term, then the D visa is for you. If you have your visa, then don't forget to register at your regional office when you arrive. You can also apply for permanent residency years later if you want to stay in the country.
Warsaw is one of Poland's largest cities, and it's the capital, so it has a lot to offer. Like I said before, it's pretty central in the country, which makes it easy to get around to other cities. The Vistula River runs through the city.
I think Poland is known for being kind of cold, so what about the weather in Warsaw? The summers are moderate, but the winters do get cold. You'll definitely want to layer during the winter, as the high in January only gets to about 30 degrees Fahrenheit. In the summer, it normally doesn't get higher than in the 70s Fahrenheit. Expect some rain in the summer too, specifically the most in July.
Now the good thing is, although Warsaw is a big capital city, housing does seem to be available. It's split into 18 different districts, and there are many unique districts to choose from when looking for a place to live. This is the city center, with lots going on, so you might be interested in this area if you're working in one of the many office buildings here. If you're looking for something a little more local and quiet, then try this district, which is on the bank of the river and has lots of space.
For those of you with kids, this neighborhood is a good option because of international school access and its multinational culture. This district is close to the center, but a little more residential. It's a bit more hipster and is growing. This district is also close to the center and more residential as well, but doesn't have the best reputation for safety.
This neighborhood is becoming more commercial. Remember, the closer you are to the city center, the more expensive it will be. We'll break down the cost of living in this next section, living in Warsaw.
A 1-bedroom apartment in the city center is around $780 a month, and if you move out of the center, you'll pay closer to $580. A 3-bedroom apartment in the center will be around $1,500 a month, and outside of the center, expect to pay around $1,000. Basic utilities will be around $180 monthly, and things like internet are fairly cheap at $15. A
meal at an inexpensive restaurant is around $7 USD, and a 3-course meal for 2 at a mid-scale restaurant will cost you around $37. Both a beer and a coffee are around the same price at $2.50 each.
Public transportation is good in Warsaw with buses, a metro, trams, and a train. There are, of course, taxis and ride shares as well. There are daytime and nighttime buses, so there is some form of public transportation around the clock, which is really nice. The metro isn't quite 24/7, but it does run really late and opens really early, so that's also a good option. There are plenty of ways to get a ticket, from an automatic machine to a newspaper stall. The price will vary depending on the length of your travel, but expect to pay a little over $1 USD for a single journey. Monthly passes are closer to $30, but again, there are a variety of factors to consider.
Now, in addition to transportation within the city, you also have a well-connected train system which can get you to other parts of Poland and even other countries. There are a variety of things to do in the city, from sports to museums. You can watch many different types of sporting events or have the opportunity to participate in sports yourself.
You also have different festivals to choose from. Warsaw has a rich history, and you get a feel for that in many of the museums and galleries around. There are a plethora of options for eating traditional Polish dishes, but you can also enjoy many foreign cuisines spread out around the city. The city really does offer a lot, and it's a great spot for expats.
Before we get to working in Warsaw, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already. Now, working in Warsaw. Because it's the capital, it has lots of job opportunities here. You should be okay just speaking English, but knowing some Polish will be helpful.
The city's economy mainly relies on the financial sector, tourism, and the service industry, so look for jobs in those areas. There are many international companies in Warsaw, and it's in a great location within Europe. Working in education is also highly in demand, and especially if you're teaching English.
Unemployment is quite low in Warsaw, and Poland itself has seen great economic growth. There are opportunities for investments as well as small businesses are popping up around the city. Now, there are plenty of online resources available to find jobs in the city.
Now let's get to that blog we mentioned at the beginning of the video. We found this blog called A Dangerous Business, where they give 7 reasons why they think Warsaw is awesome. We're going to list those here and want to know if you agree or disagree. The first reason they give is the history. The city was pretty much demolished during World War II, so a lot of things had to be rebuilt, but they integrated that into the history of the city, which leads them to the reason number 2, which is the mix of old and new. This creates a unique city.
Their third reason is the green spaces throughout the city. Even though it's a capital city, it's full of lovely parks and gardens. The fourth reason is the food. And what a good reason food is. The traditional food is amazing, authentic, and cheap. I love cheap.
I love food. Their next reason is the little quirks around the city, like the milk bars, the shrines, and the neon signs. So lots of little things to explore. Next up is the famous residents. So those famous people who are actually from Warsaw, such as the famous composer Chopin and the Nobel Prize winner Marie Curie.
Their last reason is the vibe, which is something that you have to experience yourself.
If you want more information on places in Poland, click here. And if you want to know what YouTube recommends for you, because, well, I guess they know best, click here. That's all for this Warsaw City Guide. Until next time, bye.
Bye.